assessed accordingly. I have therefore advised the Minister of Justice and Correctional Services of my decision. Thank you, Crispin.
Thank you very much, Netcom. We do have a slight technical problem with our ENCA colleagues. We do apologize for that. We will try and address it. I'll now hand over to the Minister to give his aspect of the briefing.
Yeah, thank you very much, Crispin. The National Commissioner at the Escort Correctional Facility, Dr. Msomi, and members of the media and the people of South Africa at large. President Cyril Ramaphosa has approved the remission of non-violent offenders in South Africa. There are 212 and 286 inmates, including 9,351 foreign nationals, managed by the Department of Correctional Services across the country, 243 correctional centers, and 218 community services. Unfortunately, the current occupancy rate is 143%, with the overcrowding rate of 43.06%. The recent loss of 3,024 beds at Kutamas and Tumule due to fire means to 47.6%, and in turn the occupancy rate will increase from the 147%. This poses a direct threat to inmates' health, security and management, and it could lead to a surge in gangsterism. More importantly, it hampers the department's ability to provide development and rehabilitation programs. The remissions of sentenced offenders is a crucial aspect of our justice system, done in terms of Section 84, 2J of the Constitution. However, it is important to note that certain offenders, such as those convicted of sexual offenses, tampering with essential infrastructure, serving life sentences, and being declared dangerous criminals, are excluded from this discretion of the special remission. Despite these low-risk offenders in these categories may still be eligible for a 12-month remission period. Offenders convicted of non-violent and non-sexual crimes will be eligible for up to 24 months remissions after completing the pre-release program and risk assessment and for providing fingerprints, DNA samples for comparison to the South African Police Service database. These decisions will result in the deportation of 3,064 foreign nationals serving short-term sentences under the guidance of the Department of Home Affairs. Additionally, it will alleviate overcrowding in correctional centers by releasing approximately 9,488 inmates who are inside our correctional facilities, and further 15,000 inmates who are currently under correctional supervision and parole. They are already outside, they are not inside the correctional facilities. The majority of the beneficiaries of these decisions are already serving parole or under correctional supervisions in their communities. The exercise of exploring special remission commenced on the 24th of April 2023, when we lost approximately 1,112 bed space due to dilapidation in most of our centers. To ensure that this decision is implemented effectively, a joint task team comprising justice, crime prevention, and security cluster departments will oversee the process over a 10-month period, with the Department of Home Affairs leading the aspect of foreign nationals. It's important to note that victims will be allowed to make representation during the offender's considerations of parole. Obviously, a question will arise whether former President Zuma will benefit from this decision or not. Indeed, he is one of the beneficiaries as a low-risk offender. Thank you very much, Crispin.
Okay, thank you very much, Minister. Colleagues, I'll now take questions, starting with colleagues here in the room. If you could just indicate which media house you're from and your question, please. I'll start. Can we start over here? Okay, maybe since everyone's there, let's start over there.
Good morning. Thank you so much for having this briefing. I think because of the interruptions, it's a bit unclear at this point exactly. We know that the former president is at the Escort Correctional Centre. How long will he be spending there? And Minister, you referred to him being a beneficiary of a remission system. How much was the DA, I think, was contending that he was spending 55 days in prison? How much is he actually going to be spending? And when you say that he's a beneficiary of this remission system, how much will he benefit from that? If you could just explain, because I don't think we're entirely clear at this point. Thank you.
Covered. Okay. Then maybe let's take questions online. I see we have Winning, Alex Winning. Let's unmute her. You can unmute yourself. You have the floor.
Good morning, thank you. A similar question to Karen, which is just to ask, could you state clearly, because I didn't quite get it, has a decision been taken that Mr. Zuma must return to the escort centre to serve time in jail there, and if so, for how long? Thank you.
Noted, thank you. In the absence of any other questions, National Commissioner, can you come on?